Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of Batman the Enemy Within. We've done the first episode already, but we're heading on to the second episode today. I think the first episode was called The Enigma, if I can remember rightly. We'll go back to my choices that I made and see what I did in the first episode. So you and 6.4% of players lied to Gordon about your connection to Lucius. You and 25.7% of players chose to interrogate Eli for information on the Riddler. You and 79% of players bluffed Eli with a signal, and you and 71.5% of players sacrificed a man in order to save the other agents. So that's what we got out of episode 1. I cannot concentrate because my dog's barking. So if it seems like I'm off at a point, because she won't be quiet. We're going to keep the back tech to red, because I like red, that's my favourite colour out of those. But anyway, we're going to go into the Classic Edition. I don't know what the Shadows Edition does, but we're just going to go Classic. Good old classic bit of Batman. So as you can see here, we completed this, we completed the Enigma. Now we're going to move on to episode 2, the Pact. With his identity on the line, Bruce must work with a new power player in Gotham. A criminal conspiracy is growing in the shadows, threatening the entire city. So without any further ado, let's just go into it. No need to waste time at the beginning, really. Just so you know, if any of it becomes pixelated at any point, my parents are also using the internet now, so I apologise for that in advance. Don't know how to fix it, really. Just have to be how it is. And if there's any lag, it might be the game, because sometimes the games lag. Especially in the first one, it lagged quite a lot. And well, not a lot, but in some parts it did lag. So if it does at any point, then I apologise for that as well. But we're going to head into it. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. Are we going to get a flashback of what happened in episode 1, or are we just going to dive straight in?
From Gotham's past returned to terrorize
Here we are.
my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Lady of Dublin, 11:57
First
p.m.
thing you need to know, I can keep
This
it.
leads just straight on from the last episode.
And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To
Not
deal
what I
with
can
the
really
present
do.
threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves. You shouldn't see me as an adversary.
We have to tell Gordon that, not me.
And things will go smoothly.
Fine, I'll extend an olive branch if that's what it takes to make you happy. Gordon's a stubborn old mule. But I haven't shown the height of diplomacy myself. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans.
Anything could
I'm
happen,
gonna need
basically.
eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
Can't risk that kind of
Bruce
exposure
Wayne is
though.
my cover. There's a reason I keep my identity a secret. The wrong person finds out, it's all over.
I hear you loud and clear.
Oh fuck.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already.
You got it, buddy. He's still mad at us. Hopefully we can
Let's move,
fix
people.
problems
This
like
is what
that.
we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Wow, quite an easy first bit of the chapter, first bit of the episode. Already completed chapter 1 of episode 2. GCPD Arsenal, 12:34 AM. Wow, we're fast. Then again, it has been about half an hour as well, so maybe we're not that fast. Oh dear.
What more do you want with me? Shut it!
You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Oh, you better hope that's not true. I'll live your usefulness, and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
Yeah. Yote! Use my wrestling moves, mate.
Whoa.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get
I mean,
out of here.
You can't really win against 10 or 12 of them,
Thank you,
can you?
Batman.
Got it covered.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
Sup, idiot? I'll be taking that.
Boss, we got company!
Hello there. Flying knee. I love how it gives you options on how to beat him up. Who's flinging dead bodies at me?
Who are you?
A nightmare, much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
Oh, Bane. I've heard of this guy.
A man cannot win a war alone.
Do you know who I am, mate?
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
We'll see about that, shall we, Bane? I think I'm actually doing damage. Then again, I've just... Oh, bollocks. I've got it. Jesus Christ, we are assholes. Oh, we are one asshole, I guess. Although I suppose we're two people, technically.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead. Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them.
Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison.
Well, have one of your own men for starters. Press one button at first. I got it. I want a bear hug. Bat hug. So is Bane actually based off a wrestler, or it looks like he's based like meant to be a big Rey Mysterio.
This one is mine.
We have a good old-fashioned wrestling match. Now wait, you can't just give yourself steroids. What the hell is this? Are we against Hogan or something? Warrior. This isn't fun. Oh, Batman knows his wrestling. Okay,
I will give you a piece for death. If you take it.
Why has Chip come back? That's some strength right there. Did it hit? Did we hit Bane at least? Nope.
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
What pain, mate? Right. Am I dead? I think I continue, right? Hope my voice is loud enough to be heard. I'll move my mic slightly closer to my mouth just in case it's not. Especially on these loud battle bits.
Did you get him? There is nothing to fear, my friend.
Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll be evacuated by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Alright, well we know where they're going. I think this is the first actual battle that we've lost. Please don't tell me Chip's dead. I might be dead, to be honest. Internal bleeding might be an issue. Gordon knows the city better than anyone. The GCPD should be able to quickly find the stolen weapons, but Waller feel disrespected. Oh, gotta call Gordon.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Hope. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
That's the first time we've really struggled, I think. Let's see what happens. Batman, a Telltale series, The Enemy Within. I don't know if this will be anywhere near as long as yesterday's, or not yesterday's, the other day's episode. First episode.
Batman!
But we'll see.
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon. Christ. Batman.
Come on, help me.
I want to tell Gordon who I am, but
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you.
I'll give it a shot, but I'm not really much,
You can do it.
not really much position to do anything.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
That wasn't easy, fighting Bane for the first time. He's gonna be a problem.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
The entire GCPD arsenal raided? Every single armored personnel carrier stolen? With those and the hardware they stole?
He's gonna be mad at me, isn't he?
Christ, I don't even want to think about it. I just want to know who these sons of bitches are.
There's only one of them that matters.
Bane.
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. They need to be found.
I'm already taking orders from Waller. I gotta take it from you, too? So that's how it is.
I'm gonna apologize. I feel bad.
I'm sorry, Jim. But the city will be in danger if you don't.
Gordon won't forget that.
I'll see what I can do.
I want to try and repair things with Gordon.
Put
I
whatever
feel bad.
manpower we can spare on the search for those armored vehicles. In the field and watching CCTV feeds.
Yes, sir.
We have a heart-to-heart here,
You know, I'm
aren't we?
still mad as hell at you.
I don't blame you.
Interrogating that Riddler goon without my damn consent. I only agreed to work with you because I thought you were a man of principle. Someone who wanted to step out of the shadows and into the light. I don't know what's going on with you and Waller, but you've changed. It's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
I might as well be honest. I might as well be straight up. She has something on me.
Waller. She has something on me.
Jesus, Batman? What? No, wait. Tell me later. I've already got enough to worry about.
I want to tell Gordon. I want him to know.
I'm glad you called me with this. Good to know this partnership still means something.
Now Waller's gonna be pissed.
But I won't lie. We've still got a ways to go.
I accept that. I'm prepared to work at it. Sorry if I'm like on my back.
I'll get to
Bear
the
with me,
back
guys.
See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
What's going on with my headset? Hold on, guys.
So, what did I miss?
Oh, I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Apparently I can only hear for one ear in my headset for some reason, so I'll just try and unplug it and plug it back in again. I'll still keep playing.
Your
Bear with me a
partner,
second.
Vesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
The blame for what happened to Vesta rests with Riddler, not you.
That's nice of you to say. Look, I owe you one for saving my life.
Every time I mute and unmute it, it
So I
fucks
gotta
itself
warn
up,
you.
so
Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her.
lovely.
You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake.
I'll just have it go for 1 year, honestly. I can't be bothered dicking around with it.
I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
Doesn't change the quality, it just changes my headset being a pain in the fucking ass.
We're going to need it.
It's crazy to think that for once I've actually lost a battle. Episode 2. The Pact. I mean, I've lost a couple of battles, but not like... I don't mean lost as in... I think it's either been a draw or I've won. But that was a straight up L we took there to Bane. I've heard of Bane before. I'm not a big Batman fan, but I have heard of Bane before. Unsure footing. Completed chapter 3 of episode 2. Did I miss chapter 2? Or did I just go past it? Strange Bedfellows. Complete chapter 2 of episode 2. Oh, so we've done 2 at once.
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce.
Alright, Alfred.
None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
Apologies for putting you through
I'm
that.
so sorry to put you through that, Al.
Bear
You'll
with me,
just
guys.
do it again tomorrow. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We could talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Alright. Let me fix myself up. Know what's happening.
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity.
It's all gone wrong,
That
Alfred.
information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity.
I know.
Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Well, I mean, Bane's just getting started, isn't he?
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Nope. Start scanning.
I'm good, thanks, Al.
Oh, here comes the analysis.
There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's
see.
attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
We'll go for the brokerage first, because that's where I wasn't, I'm pretty sure.
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents
I've just worked
unknown.
something out.
Over a dozen dead.
But I'm not going to give it away unless
More
people haven't worked out.
Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
That's barbaric.
Dr. Harleen Quinzel.
Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene. Dressed up as a
Quinzel,
clown
my bad.
and wielding a mallet.
Oh,
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
how many people do we have to fucking fight? We've got Bane, we've got Harleen.
Gotham
So far, anyway, we
Labs,
fought
genetic
Riddler.
research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled.
Lovely. Mystery suspect.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Right. Might as well keep up to date. I'm trying to remember what news story we got to last time. maybe there isn't any new news. That was difficult to say. I think it's this one. 5 things you need to know about the agency. Wondering about the imposing G-men who have been popping up at Gotham's crime scenes, we sat head down with one of their agents and gathered 5 quick facts that will shed some light on some of these shadowy figures. 1. Waller's at the head. Amanda Waller, former congressional aide, was promoted 6 months ago to regional director of the agency. 2. Region, everywhere. Gotham falls under the agency's jurisdiction, as does the entire United States. 3. Riddler is our focus. For those of you thinking the agency presence means a crackdown on Gotham's crime, their only goal here is to track down the infamous Riddler. 4. Armed and dangerous. Don't get in their way because the agency has been authorized to use deadly force. 5. The nation's best. The agency is the United States' topmost covert organization and accepts only the most skilled and decorated individuals into their ranks. Okay, so we've got one news story. Let's look at the codex. We've got one new one for John. Oh, wait, what? Where's my... what? Where's the previous stuff that I read last time? I'm so confused. This is some new stuff, but I've read some of it. I've read this. Oh, it's because I did it after the last episode. It'll just update within here, wouldn't it? Okay,
Guns,
right.
Money?
I think I'm going to leave the codex stuff till the end of each episode because it's confusing me.
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends, if it comes to it.
Not right now, anyway.
We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
That's what I mean, not in my current condition.
I hate to say it, but I'm not exactly ready for round 2. One thing's for sure. We can't just sit around waiting for them to
We have to do something, whether it's...
We've seen the kind
I can't
of
really fight,
devastation
can I?
these
So
killers can cause.
we'll see, I guess.
I know you told Waller you were reluctant to risk Bruce Wayne's cover, but I'm more worried about the risk to Batman, given your current condition. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He
Wait,
already
John was
wants
friends
you
with
to meet
Riddler?
John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
I mean, he is my ticket in, so I can accept
You're
that.
right. John's my ticket in.
If we could try and stay on side with
right,
John as much as we
John
can.
might tell me most of what I want to know.
I thought John hated the Riddler,
The
though.
less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this.
I'm so confused.
It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
They'll want me as an ally, though.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Excellent news. Can we meet? Not just a place, a stacked deck.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
That's where he's gonna be anyway.
Suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Nope.
Not a chance.
We're off, Alfred, sorry. We don't do waiting around. Stack deck, 11:38 a.m. Who drinks at 11:38 a.m.? I could say I don't.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes
Oh,
you
God.
feel.
Dude, okay. It feels...
No, Willie,
he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I am, I mean,
Come on, finish your thought.
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
And besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Bit early for a drink, but I guess.
John, what about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making progress.
Let the clown lead you to Bane, whatever it takes.
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday.
Decent. Why a pub?
These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're a
he was
rotting,
murdered, and that the
stinking
killer
corpse.
is still at large.
That's who you are.
Alright, John.
John,
That's a maniacal laugh.
did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder?
Nah.
After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, I don't think you did it.
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done.
Exactly. We're friends.
Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean.
About what?
Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around.
I mean, he is.
Should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Do we get to choose? Look how nice he is. You can't. No, don't be sad. Don't be sad.
Pinky swear.
I'm just thinking about it.
Friends for life.
Exactly. Your relationship with John has changed. Don't question it. Don't question it.
Right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Get out of my face. We're gonna go.
Stay out of this, Willie.
The aggressive
I'm
route.
talking to John, not you.
It looks like I better teach your pal here some manners.
On them.
You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake. Kiss your ass goodbye!
Perfect.
This video is gonna come back to haunt us, isn't it?
The lovely violence.
John won't forget that. Of course he won't. He's got it recorded.
What the hell are you doing to my bar?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on. Better get out of here.
I think either way would have had to end up fighting him.
That was fantastic!
Might as well let John enjoy himself a bit.
Oh, cool! They're expecting you.
Well, obviously you told them we were coming. I'd be surprised if they weren't expecting me.
One more thing. You can't tell anyone this.
Oh dear.
This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love.
Ooh.
It's an odd feeling. At first,
I couldn't ask with me, and you'd be like, no.
No.
I think I know who it is as well.
And, are you in love with me?
Don't remember that.
No. But I hope we can still be friends.
I know who it is as well.
So
it's gonna be that
mysterious.
Harleen
At least
woman.
gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Let's go. It's got a nice car, to be fair. Oh.
Almost.
I
got
see.
it. God damn it. I thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you?
This isn't his car.
I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on. At least it worked before. It did, I promise.
Let me hotwire it.
No, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean, wow.
Friend in need. What? Are we a taxi now?
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
Stay out of this, Puddin'. Grown-ups are talking.
Who's Harley?
Well, you got a reason I shouldn't put a bullet in your noggin?
Trust me, you don't want to do that. The mess will be awful.
Maybe I like mess.
No, brains are like red wine. The stain never comes out, no matter how hard you scrub.
Since when did you ever scrub a damn thing?
Could you not?
I'm just
How's it
joshing
gone?
you, rich boy.
I'll say, cheers for that.
See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops.
That was a bullet, by the way, just so you know.
Well, let's put some music on.
Okay, so she's...
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a...
So Harley Quinn, basically.
I knew you guys would hit it off.
I'll just say I'm laughing on the inside, because, I mean, the outside...
Oh, trust me, I'm laughing my ass off. On the inside.
Well, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After that sad, sad way you lost your folks. Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
I'm looking for excitement.
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement, huh? Mr. Silver Spoon, need some new toys?
You should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
I got it.
Don't leave me in the car with Harley. She's gonna be... This is gonna be awkward. She's gonna put the gun back to my head.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch.
John's a useful
Raises all
tool.
kinds of questions.
We're good friends, mate.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one.
You've known me 2 minutes and you put a
After
gun to my
all,
head.
You're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
You're right to be cautious.
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth?
Is that one over at least?
Not what I expected.
Is that like better or worse?
Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact.
Pact.
Aw, gee, thanks, bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, bud. Got a little man crush on ya.
Hold on a minute.
Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
I was just kidding.
I was just kidding around. I didn't mean anything I said.
Oh, come on. You gotta stand by your words or you ain't nothing at all.
I'm not sure. I got mixed feelings about Harley.
Bruce. I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
This just slurps so fucking loud.
God, that is the best damn slushy ever.
Do we need to try a bit, or what's the?
Suck on that.
Um.
I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on.
John, look at the road there. John, look at the road. I'm not gonna do anything, promise.
Mm-hmm.
John is getting jealous.
I told ya.
No. John, I didn't mean anything by it. I just wanted to try the slushy.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From
What?
inside there.
What am I what? No, hold on. What's going on? Inside where?
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
Uh-oh.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham.
She's not getting it.
It's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use.
John, I know we might fall out over this, but she's not getting the key.
What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do
Wait a
whatever I
minute.
want?
When did we talk
Will you
about
jump
this?
when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
I'll do what I think
I'll
is
do
best.
whatever I think is necessary. That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
I want to keep John as a friend, but Harley's getting on my nerves. So, It's gonna be a difficult one.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Fuck is this? She bloody loves that slushy, I'll tell you that much. So, what do we do here? Wayne Tower, 12:42 PM. I'm not sure. I'm a fan of where this is going. What's up, camera?
Mr. Wayne.
What's up?
Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Naturally.
So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Business never sleeps. I'm not gonna be.
Well, no rest for the weary.
Yeah, or for the wicked. You're all set, sir.
I'm the CEO of this building. Why can't I come in whenever I want? Why is the questions being raised? I mean, yeah, I'm doing some shady stuff. Possibly. I don't know what's gonna go down.
This is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bop on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. You do know how an elevator works, don't you?
For fuck's sake.
You know, I might have pegged you wrong. Good boy. As long as you keep up this good behavior. Give me a hard time, I might have to go back and finish the job.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
It wasn't necessary.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't have to, but I did. Now pipe down or I'll go back and finish the job.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Now, Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Glad you could join me. We'll just try and play along, I guess. I don't know where
Glad
this
you
is
could
going.
join me. Welcome to Wayne Enterprises.
Thanks, sugar.
She's suspicious.
All this is yours, huh?
Every single bit of it.
Our place has way more personality. I have to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you. This is where the wheeling and dealing happens. The power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
Sure, if you work
Think I
hard.
could do it?
If you keep your head down, work really hard, yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, you worked real hard.
I'm sick
You
of
had
her.
a rich pops who stole
Can
everything
she
out
just
mailed
go
down.
away?
Oh, come on, Harley. Bruce's father worked really hard at taking other people's money. You gotta give him credit for that.
I'd be a lot more nice to her and a lot less hostile if she hadn't started off by putting a gun to my head.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drink has got you.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Prospective business clients.
Prospective clients.
At this hour?
Well, they have to catch an early flight.
I want to buy Wayne Enterprises. Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
That's because he's giving me your job.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Let go.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Not a good idea.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do. Remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
What's she doing? What did she just hit?
Wait here, I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup? Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
She's just all business, isn't she? I like John, I just don't like Harley.
I present to you our secret lab.
Nah, don't give me... Nah.
Lucius, you have seriously
Don't
outdone
give me
yourself this time.
flashbacks, are you kidding me?
Glad you like it.
Like it?
At least I get to hear his voice again.
This changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Well shit, now they know where the lab is.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
Don't get pushy.
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
She's getting my fucking last nerve. Can I just kill her? Like, please? No offense, John, but your girlfriend, bit of an asshole. You don't get the best friend seal of approval.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Oh, all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Well, it's just the way it goes, mate. I apologize.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Scan the lab for thumbprints. I don't like where this is going.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class. Alright, that's a start.
So we got to... I guess we got to scan everything and end up making prints out of it.
Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud. Getting there.
I don't think there's anything else to scan at his desk, so we'll go towards the monitor.
Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
We'll scan the keyboard.
One more partial print should do it.
Okay, let's try the box. Yeah, I'm not walking near Harley, you can fuck that. Where, Bruce?
Old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Just keep looking then, won't we? What about the printer panel?
Nope. Not encouraging.
EMP generator? Try that next. What if we can't do it?
There we go. Okay, this will work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
So what do I do now? Do I just go to the door and open it? Sick! Harley definitely wears the pants in their relationship.
Still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
If you know what's best for you, you'd quit giving orders. Sharp? I don't know. What are we looking for again?
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in.
Don't shoot me.
This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your dad worked with Batman.
Worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
Just act natural.
Natural?
Yes, natural. Acting normal, like there's nothing wrong.
Normality is a social construct, Bruce. It's a way of exerting control over the other.
He means keep your mouth shut.
I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce.
Appreciates it, John.
What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
There's gonna be a standoff.
Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Come on, Bruce. You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong hands.
Yoo-hoo! What the hell is going on in there?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me. Please.
This is gonna be intense.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Thank you. This makes things so much better for everyone.
I don't know if it does, though, to be fair.
You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever.
Is she still mad at me?
You better know what you're doing.
I do. I don't, but I do. We'll see.
Took you long enough. I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or something. You boys did good, you know? Made Mama proud. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
How's he carrying that on his own? Oh, he barely is. Okay, got it. He's struggling with it. Wayne Manor, 5:49 p.m. Don't ask questions, Alfred. Don't ask.
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still, that young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe
we'll see.
We should just tell her.
I'm down, fully.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
No, I'm fully down to be
guessing.
I'm fully down to be honest with her.
Right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your business client's cover story is going to cause problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
Everything in this game is a bloody challenge,
So
Alfred.
fast. One thing after another.
I'll trust you to do what's
You're
right.
always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done.
But
this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
well, I want to be friends with John, but Harley's a fucking problem. Oh, fucking hell.
Well, be careful, and good luck.
Off we go again. Family Affair, GCPD, 7:16 PM, and we completed Chapter 4 of Episode 2. We'll just open it with small talk. Those things will kill you.
Those things will kill you. Consider quitting.
You sound like my daughter. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Cheers, man.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Oh, God.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Now, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Tragedy can't twist you.
The loss of a loved one can do that.
I'd have to imagine it would.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
Grow up, both of
You're
you.
both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
Well, what? You'll put him on timeout?
I've been lenient with you so far, but don't push me.
What does she have on you? You're gonna tell me at the arsenal? What the hell is it? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
I'll just be straight up with you, mate.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham
She
needs.
knows the man under the mask, Jim.
And you. If you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, dear.
You're supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast.
Then why are you still here?
You know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
I know what you mean, but this is the job.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know?
Yeah.
Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you.
Hopefully she's not deaf
her
permanently.
hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
If she succeeded.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
I mean, they haven't accepted me yet.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable.
Just don't hurt John, please.
Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
Make sure you get Gordon involved, though.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now.
Dude, I'm gonna scream.
Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay.
Is it?
Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done.
Don't remind me.
You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
We always think the worst.
You'd be a lot happier if you weren't always expecting the worst, Waller.
I'd be out of a job if I didn't. When you're wrong, and it'll happen.
I mean, I've been wrong in the past.
I'm just better at this than you are.
Then why do you want me if you're better at it? Why do you fly around and save people? John, you're in. Corner of finger and 8th, 1 hour.
I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Oh, if this goes all pear-shaped.
Bruce.
Which it will.
Stay safe.
I don't want to die.
Alright. Here we go.
Any need? Does any need to bring with him a force? You just like say, what's up? I only think John knows who I am. I don't think Harley actually knows who I am. Like my identity. I'm not sure though. Well, they'd probably tell her if she asked. Who's Batman? Oh, it's Bruce Wayne. Old 5 points. 8:27 p.m.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home. The end of the line.
Oh,
We're happy
welcome,
to have
Banner.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
Because you need my support.
What I have is influence, and that is worth a lot.
Spoken like a man who has never had to do hard work.
Who the hell wants to do hard work?
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you done?
Hey, Freeze.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
This needs to go to green. This needs to be green. This needs to be red. We're sorted. First schematic matched. Oh, there's more. Alright. Red. And green. Wait, what? Which one's... I'm so confused. Alright. So it's meant to be red. Green. Red. 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 And red.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
I appreciate it, Ben.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
There's the hostage. What happens now then?
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
I'm not sure I like where this is going. She's gonna kill me in cold blood. Right. This... Okay.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us, back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused.
Okay.
You probably noticed I like to stir things up.
I did.
It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
We'll just go the safe route. Apology accepted.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've
You'd be
seen
right.
these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it.
Of course not. I don't judge. I don't judge.
To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I
This
am.
might insult her, but you're smarter than
I'll
I
be
thought.
honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable.
I'll accept that.
I can work with reasonable.
I'll accept that.
We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
Well, it depends on the job, I suppose.
A job? Sounds intriguing. What's the target?
I like you, Brucey, but I never give up all my secrets on a first date.
I didn't realize this was a
It's
first
need
date.
to know, and you don't need to know. All will be revealed eventually.
So how do I know what I'm get? I don't know what I'm
Using
getting myself
that
into.
EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them.
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big.
Well, I can
Bringing you
convince
along,
John.
well,
It's your
I got some
idea,
persuading
so
to
that's probably you on board.
let me know how I can help.
What's the story
So
on
what's the deal
Freeze?
with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul.
Everything.
The whole shebang.
We get it.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I doubt his wife would approve if she realized what he's become.
She'd probably never want to wake up. Exactly.
So he'd be better off not getting what he wants.
You can say that again, but he might not want to hear it.
Well, I'm not gonna say
Talking
anything
about
to
his
him.
wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to
Well, I'll
you.
do that then. Helpful.
But watch yourself.
Helpful advice.
His attention ain't always a good thing.
Was Harley an ally or an enemy?
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
I mean, I'll take listening. I don't want to die, and I'll apologize.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Well, I didn't mean to anger you. I'll just be. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Hey, my mistake. I didn't know it would upset you.
Who says I'm upset? If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking.
How do you know?
How the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
Put the gun down.
You're gonna shoot me?
That's what guns are for, aren't they?
Put that away before I...
What was that? I can't hear you.
For fuck's sake. I didn't know there was right answers and wrong
snooping
answers.
around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
Our friends are
I
not
have
wizards.
connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can on potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Well, I've died once in your office. I think I'm gonna head out of here. So we've learned that Harley's absolutely no nonsense. Doesn't take any shit whatsoever. Just ignore the fact that I died while I was in there. We'll just continue.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
We'll go back in if we want, but I don't want. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna be honest, this is a lot more difficult than the first game. But mainly because I don't think I died in the first game. We'll go for Freeze first, I think. He'd probably be a bit hostile at first, but we'll give it a try. Sorry, Freeze, can I just walk past you? It's awkward little
What are they
map of
planning
Gotham.
to do? don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
I was just looking out the window. Alright.
I heard about your wife, and Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
Your love is admirable.
What you're doing. Well, that kind of love is rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You're more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is. What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
If you help me, I help her.
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You
His
can
name's
house
Victor?
and protect her.
Oh.
Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good
Useful.
luck.
I was going to talk to him anyway, and now you told me to go talk to him. That's really helpful.
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it.
Don't touch it, just... I don't want to get shot again. Head over to... Can I talk to the guards? Goons? Look at them. Take a little... Okay, I'm pressing Y, it's not doing anything. There we go.
What the hell do you want? Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
I mean... To the point, I suppose. Don't mind me, Ben. Just looking at your Venom lab. This is gonna go horribly.
I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work. My throat is dry. Fetch Wayne.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense.
He has fashion sense? How do I get a beer then? Where the beers at? Where the beers, where the beers, where the beers at? Do I pick one up from here? Yeah. Nope, I don't. EMP shielding.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
Okay. This is intriguing. Where do I find the beers? John's house. Okay. F it. If I die going in here. Oh, Harley and John are doing something I don't want to see. I'm backing out. I'm backing way out.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before.
He's got beers on
in
his
your office, making me look good.
Window.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted. Pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me.
Well,
I should have known right when we pinky
everyone has big
swear
moments in different ways, I
everything would
suppose.
Work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
That was intentional? John, how did you
I
manage
thought
to
it
do
was,
that?
I thought it was accidental.
No, Bane was going to kill you? Seemed like a safe bet.
No, Lucius would have put safeguards on the EMP to keep you from doing exactly what you did.
Then I guess we both got really lucky. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it.
This
You already
is
know
dark.
I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't. Think she really brightens up the room. 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
We'll do that next. I want to see everything.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... oh man, I'd love to see him again.
I thought he knew my secret. Maybe he doesn't know my secret. Well, I'll ask for a beer.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Okay, so we don't even ask permission. Can I get one for myself as well? Or? I think we're done here. I think so far, I mean obviously I've played the full version of the first one, I've played all the episodes, but I still think I like this one more. I think I'm actually enjoying this more, I want to keep playing it really. What's going on? Oh, it was saving, okay cool. I thought it just stood still for a second there, as if time stood still. Here you go, mate.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come.
Hold on a minute.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful.
I thought he was just going to drop it on me, I was like,
Trust has
wait.
been the hardest thing to find. Especially after Riddler's death. Yes. Men you can trust. So hard to find.
Who's this dude?
He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. and yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away.
This could get
Loyalty
violent.
is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim.
Wait a minute.
Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake. Take him somewhere.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the Moneybags. You're not in the Pact. Not yet.
What have I got
Not
to do?
till everyone votes.
Oh.
What do you
alright.
say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. He can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome. Like, super handsome. It's nuts.
Okay, this is getting a bit creepy, John.
Where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on
I
those
think if I'd been
I don't
brutal,
need any
I would have
surprises.
had Bane's vote.
Time to get that
But because I wasn't brutal,
Remember,
he didn't
when we
want me
work
on
together,
like
no
on
one
side.
can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours. Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing. It's important. Let's go hit him with the hind.
I actually don't know what we're doing. This could be... Please don't be... If this is somehow on my company they're attacking, I don't want to be a part of it, personally. Find enemy lines. Complete chapter 5 of episode 2. If I'm attacking my own company, I don't want to do it. I'm going to have to because it's just in the story, but I feel like that's where they're going with this. Harley will wanted revenge for Regina being so rude or something. Please don't be on my company. Midtown Heights, 11:40 PM. I'm sat with my EMP that Lucius made, with 3 goons.
Wayne, we are close.
Maybe more than 3
Make your
goons.
device ready.
Will do.
Alright. Don't tell me I have to do the whole thing again.
EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller, on the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Oh, this is going to be a big bloody battle.
Now we do this.
Oh, we're doing a robbery. On a jewelry store.
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening,
I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
What was that?
What the hell is going on? HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move!
Oh shit.
Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Okay, John's a pretty reckless driver.
Stay down.
You can't say everybody freeze because he'll take it literally. Stand down.
All right, everyone on the ground, now!
Your place is on the perimeter. You keep
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door. Everyone, stay sharp.
I'm gonna have to do the robbing, aren't I?
Allow no sudden moves and no talk.
Strike it. Go on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off, or I'll shoot.
No! No! No!
Don't.
Break it all!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on you. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here.
Waller, where are you?
Oh, the electrics are out, mate.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be...
Wait a minute.
No! That was my ride! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Damn it!
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
What the
I don't
fuck?
wanna hurt ya, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete. Lights out.
Put out that fire!
On it.
I'm not sure I like this
I'm
whole...
gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
Makes a warrior's death!
Harley!
Brucey, come join the fun. Keep your arms and legs inside the ride.
What do you want with us? Who the hell is she?
Woo! Well, that was fun. Kinda. Be a sweetheart and give me a hand with the luggage.
I'm making weird choices here. I am. I'm making weird choices.
Damn it, Bane! Can you get in the damn car already?
Bane, come on.
Okay, forget you. I'm out of here.
Bane, we waited for you, mate. Come on. We did the job. Oh, shit. Gordon's just called for Batman. What on earth am I meant to fucking do? What can I do? I can't be in two places at once. Fucking hell, this is an interesting episode. This is really fun. I want to keep playing it, but it is quite late. I won't miss the daily thing until I finish the game because I'm having so much fun with this one. I know I've died more, but it's literally more exciting than the previous one. In my personal opinion.
Nice work back there, Brucey boy.
I'm sick of her calling me Brucey boy.
You know how to show a girl a good time.
It's been said.
Have your fun now.
Oof, the Iceman bummeth.
If Bane survives, you'll make us all pay for abandoning him.
Bane will survive, and he won't let this slide.
He's probably having a ball. Cracking skulls.
He knew the risks.
He knew the risks. Bane shouldn't have put himself in that situation.
It's his fault.
He's in a pickle.
Is that what I said? Freeze.
Be careful. You might wind up in a similar situation one day.
All right. We got the package. Be grateful you're around to see it.
What even is it? They're gonna say I'm not allowed to look.
Intrigued, Brucey? Wanna know what's inside?
I'm not gonna be allowed to see, am I?
Go on. Open it.
Nah, wait. Nah, wait. Right, before I open it, if this is Lucius's dead body, that's a cruel trick to play. Oh, damn.
Whew. I thought he stank when he was alive.
I'm just so glad it wasn't
really put us
Lucius.
through a lot of trouble, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Getting yourself killed like that.
I'm just glad it wasn't Lucius. I was about to say
We needed you for the next stage.
it was the Riddler.
I've got what you need. For the right price.
Wait a minute. Guess who's back? It's Catwoman. Don't tell me it ends there. You've got to be fucking kidding me. That's a cliffhanger and a half. Completed chapter 6 of episode 2, Whirlwind. Oh my days. Cliffhanger and a half. Oh, he wants me to keep playing, but I don't want to keep playing because I need to go to sleep. So I'm not gonna, but I'll definitely do this tomorrow because this is too much fun not to do. You and 60.2% of players left Harley feeling happy. She liked how efficiently you retrieved the Phalanx key. She was impressed when you managed to uncover information on her father. She's thrilled you fought with her instead of Bane. You and 81.1% of players left Gordon feeling worried. He was surprised you called him to help you despite being on bad terms with each other. Now that he knows Waller has leverage on you, he's sorry he doubted you. Because you told him the truth, he is worried that Waller might expose your identity. I think we're fixing things with Gordon though. I like that. I like that. You and 81.7% of players left Tiffany feeling worried. She was surprised when you told her Lucius worked with Batman. She appreciated you letting her choose to trust you. You convinced her to trust you, but she is concerned for your safety. You and 60.2% of players left John feeling happy. He was overjoyed when you pinky swore to never lie again. He's excited by the violent way Willie was handled. He's elated you chose to fight alongside Harley. Oh my days. What are the other options? You and 99.8% of players left Waller feeling content. What I mean is, how else can you make her feel if 0.2% of players have found another way? She was frustrated when you asked her to consider Gordon. She disapproved of you calling Gordon instead of her to help you. But because you agreed to work with her while undercover, your relationship with Waller is positive. You and 43.4% of players left Alfred feeling content. He approved of your decision to be honest with Tiffany. He was proud when you told him he always does the right thing. Your conversation in the parlor gave him a renewed sense of purpose. Did you get Tiffany to hand over the Phalanx key? This is a really close split, to be fair. You and 50.1% of players convinced Tiffany to hand over the Phalanx key and remain hidden in the vault. Did you call Gordon or Waller to the arsenal? You and 71.6% of players reached out to Gordon in their time of need. Why wouldn't you, really? 28.4% of players didn't. Did you pay Willie off or let it get resolved with violence? You and 23.9% of players took Willie down violently when he pulled a knife on you. 16% of players tried to resolve things peacefully with Willie when he drew a knife on John. 15.8% of players took Willie down when he drew a knife on John. 44.2% of players tried to calm down Willie with a drink when he drew a knife on them. I think violence was just the easiest way. Who did you follow in the convoy? You and 42.2% of players attempted to minimize casualties in the convoy raid by following Harley, countering her chaos at every turn. And 57.8% of players, I think, went with Bane. Did you pinky swear with John? Of course. Who doesn't do that? Who's a prick not to do that? You and 95%, obviously 5% of people didn't. You and 95% of players accepted John's offer of a pinky swear, becoming friends for life. If you didn't pinky swear with John, I'm not friends with you. That's all I'm saying. So, you and 50.1% of players convinced Tiffany to hand over the phalanx key and been hidden in the vault. You and 71.6% of players reached out to Gordon in their time of need. You and 23.9% of players took Willie down violently when he pulled a knife on you. You and 42.2% of players attempted to minimize casualties in the convoy raid by following Harley, countering her chaos at every turn. You and 95% of players accepted John's offer of a pinky swear, becoming friends for life. So we're going to go into the free roam bit where we can roam around the Batcave, because it feels like we've been nowhere near there for a long time. And we're going to read up on news and the codex, and then we'll end this stream off. Craig's playing it at the same time, and I've actually caught up to him now, and I want him to. He got halfway through this episode, and I want him to finish it off just so I can talk to him about it. But what? A conflict was found during Cloud Sync. Would you like to upload your local save to the server or download the Cloud? Oh, upload local, right? I did see a conflict. I saw the little X in the cloud at the beginning. I don't know what the fuck that was. Hopefully, it hasn't taken away everything that I did. So the next one will be episode 3, Fractured Mask. As the pressure to uncover the impending attack on Gotham intensifies, Bruce navigates his dual identity and his relationships with his new allies. And of course Catwoman's a preview picture. Or a preview shadow anyway. So we're going to do what I said. Before we do, actually we'll leave the relationships and choices to the end. I'll show you the choices once again that I've picked from episodes 1 and 2 so far, after I've gone to the Batcave and looked at the codex and newsfeed, and then we will close it off there, just so you guys know what I'm doing, just so you know how I'm getting on in this save. I got so engrossed in the story I completely forgot to put my career mode up, or at least I think I forgot. I might have remembered. Hold on, let me just... If I haven't done it, I'm going to do it quickly while this is loading, and if I have, then good. It might be a little late up, I apologise. I get stuck in other things and I just completely forget. Let me just... I know it's on the screen. Hold on, bear with me, guys. Alright. Career mode's up. So we can go and look at the codex and the newsfeed. And I'm thinking... I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm thinking of starting a WWE 2K20 Universe Mode series. Because now that 2K20 isn't coming out, I might as well try and do something with that game. Just to see what we can do there. So we're going to go into the back computer here. First, we're going to look at the feed, of course. We'll look at the news first. And then we'll look at the codex. And then the choices. So we're going to scroll all the way down. Bear with me, it's a long scroll. A very long scroll. It looks like it's added quite a few more news stories, so you can have a lot to listen to. Unless you clicked off, and that's fine. If you clicked off, you don't want to hear all this update stuff, and that's fine. But we're going to go from here, because this is where we were last at. Citywide bombings, distraction for crime spree. Gotham was rocked by bombings in the early hours of this morning. While no one was hurt, the explosions left many of Gotham's citizens rattled and suspecting an act of terrorism, especially after the recent attacks of the Riddler. New information has come to light, however, that may dispel rumors of terrorism. Captain Jeffrey Sampras of the GCPD bomb squad confirmed that the detonated bombs were designed to maximize light and sound rather than damage, saying these explosions were meant to cause panic, not hurt people, at least not directly. Additionally, at the time of the bombing, several break-ins and homicides were reported across the city as some of Gotham's most high-profile establishments. The Gotham Brokerage, Gothcorp Labs, and the GCPD's own arsenal have been confirmed by survivors as targets for the break-ins. While GCPD has refused to comment directly on the suspected link between the explosions and the crime spree, they issued the following statement. The safety of Gotham's citizens remains the police department's top priority, and rest assured that the GCPD is conducting a thorough investigation into both the recent deaths and this morning's bombings. Batman fails Gotham. Oh shit, is this where Gordon threw out the bat signal and... Or is this this is the arsenal, isn't it? Criminals at large with GCPD weapons. Batman was on site at the GCPD arsenal while the department's armored vehicles garage fell victim to the same crime spree that terrorized the city in the early hours of this morning, but was unable to stop the thieves from killing 2 police officers and 1 mechanic and escaping with an unspecified number of APCs, or armored personnel carriers. A survivor of the attack who wished to remain nameless claimed that the leader of the band of thugs who broke into GCPD property and fought opposite Gotham's Cape Crusader was something more than human. I've never seen anything like it, the survivor told the Gazette. He was huge, strong as an ox too. He injected himself with something. I don't know what, and I swear he got even stronger. He threw Batman into a wall like he was a rag doll. That's right, readers. Not even the combined forces of Gotham's police department and the Dark Knight himself could stop this giant and his gang of hooligans from making off with deadly tanks capable of murdering countless civilians. I've been ready to accept that the Batman was the savior Gotham needed, but this act of incompetence is another reminder that we cannot put our trust in a vigilante who gets to keep his face hidden from the public while we live in fear of dangerous criminals every day. Riddler dead, agency confirms. After a deadly reign of terror that resulted in an untold number of victims, the notorious masked man known only as the Riddler has been confirmed dead by government law enforcement group The Agency. The agency has claimed responsibility for the takedown of one of Gotham's most notorious criminals, stating only that the Riddler was found at the harbour with civilian hostages during the explosions that shook the city, adding that he and his goons were heavily armed. It's still unknown whether or not Riddler was involved in the bombing, though an inside source tells the Gazette that he is not currently being considered as a suspect, even a posthumous one, in alleged acts of terrorism. While the agency and GCPD have yet to confirm the circumstances which led to Riddler's death, Gotham may sleep easier tonight knowing that one less murder is on its streets. Batman missing after fight with Mammoth Luchador. Disturbing reports have surfaced that suggest Batman, Gotham's defender, may have been mortally wounded in the early hours of this morning at the GCPD's arsenal. An eyewitness and survivor of the fatal assault on the arsenal said Batman was hurt bad. Their leader did a real number on him. I tried to get him help, but I don't know if it got there in time. Honestly, I don't even know if anyone can survive a concrete slab falling on them, not even Batman. The leader is described as an enormous man with tattoos and superhuman strength, wearing a luchador or Mexican wrestler mask, as confirmed by several witnesses to this morning's incursion. The still unnamed man should be considered armed and dangerous, according to the GCPD, who also urged civilians not to approach him and call the police immediately if seen. When asked if Batman was hurt or killed by a superhuman criminal, a GCPD spokesperson told the Gazette, while the police department has partnered with the Batman in the past, we do not represent him in any official capacity and can neither confirm nor deny claims that he may have been injured in this morning's assault. There's been yet to be any sighting of the Cape Vigilante since this morning's attack. I don't know if this is the last one, it might be the second last one. Beloved police mechanic dead in an attack on GCPD arsenal. No, don't want to read this one. It was confirmed this morning, just hours after the attack on the Gotham City Police Department's arsenal and multiple reports of break-ins across the city, that one of the victims of the assault, police vehicle maintenance mechanic Charles Chip Paulson, died of his injuries. Paulson, leader of his local neighborhood watch, Marine veteran, and much-loved member of the community, was employed as a mechanic at the police department's arsenal, servicing the armored personnel carriers and squad cars. The arsenal was broken into in the early hours of the morning, just after the explosions that erupted across the city and during the other deadly assaults on the Gotham's brokerage and Gothcorp labs that resulted in the loss of dozens of lives, including Paulson's. The PD arsenal was the only affected site at which Batman was spotted, and eyewitness claims that Paulson defended Batman against the leader of assailants, but it was ultimately this man, a masked luchador, or Mexican wrestler by accounts, who ended Paulson's life. Paulson was married to Abigail Paulson, was a father of 4 and a foster father of 3. He was just so brave, his wife told the Gazette. He was always willing to help anyone in need. What happened to him? It's unthinkable. Chip was a good man, Police Commissioner Gordon said today in a press statement. One of the best. He was a hero and a personal friend. Many lost their lives this morning, but Chip's passing strikes at the core of the GCPD. We will not rest until the people that did this are behind bars. A public memorial ceremony will be held for Paulson and the other fallen officers outside the Gotham City Police Precinct tomorrow night. Bruce Wayne in bar fight. I knew fucking Joker would send this in. Prick. Gotham billionaire and playboy Bruce Wayne was spotted today at local bar with stacked deck engaged in a brawl with an as of yet unnamed patron. Sources confirmed that Wayne Enterprises CEO was seen drinking with a pale green-haired man when a fight erupted. This is yet another blow to Wayne's image after his very public assault on one-time Wayne Enterprises CEO Oswald Cobblepot last year and the recent explosion that killed Wayne Enterprises employee Lucius Fox. Speculations have begun that the revelation of his father Thomas Wayne's criminal past has taken too great a toll on the bachelor playboy and that Wayne may be on the verge of snapping completely. Wayne Enterprises stock still holds steady despite Wayne's volatile actions as of late, but analysts are keeping a close eye on the market. No charges are being filed against Wayne according to GCPD sources, and Wayne's representatives could not be reached for comment. Lot of news to brief you guys on. An incredible amount of news. Alright, Codex entries. Let's read them. Let's see what we've got for Gordon. I tried to make amends with Gordon, but we still have a long way to go in repairing our friendship. I would hate to ruin such a viable relationship for whatever momentary advantages the agency could offer me. Despite that, Jim came through for me and gave me much needed information on Harley Quinn's background, which I might be able to use in my mission to infiltrate her group. Got one on John Doe here. It's clear that John is head over heels in love with Harley, and I can't quite think of anything more dangerous than that. I think I may be able to use his infatuation with her to my advantage somehow, even though I'd likely be treading dangerous ground. But Alfred seemed reinvigorated by our conversation about Tiffany. I'm glad I could help him begin to work through the trauma he suffered. I just hope his new good mood doesn't relapse into an even worse depression. Tiffany next. After I found her in Lucius's secret lab, it became clear that she was investigating her father's death. Tiffany is becoming a complication I'm going to have to deal with. If I hadn't managed to convince her to stay hidden, who knows what Harley might have done to her. I owe it to Lucius to keep her out of harm's way, but I'm not sure how yet. On to Iman Avesta. Agent Blake informed me his partner, Agent Avesta, is in the hospital recovering from the traumatic hearing loss she suffered at the hands of Riddler. I can't help but blame myself for her situation. I know the circumstances were impossible. It was the lives of 3 agents or Avesta's hearing, but that doesn't excuse that part I played in changing her life. I mean, it might not be permanent. I just need to be happy. Oh, yeah, I don't need to be happy about that, obviously, but I need to hope that it's not permanent. I've decided to work with Waller for now. Her and the agency's resources could prove to be invaluable in my mission to go undercover in Riddler's gang. But our agency is not well known for half measures, and I can't shake the feeling that I may have just signed a deal with the devil. Right. The agency was supposed to back me up, but they didn't arrive in time. I stalled as best I could, but the gang ended up being successful in their heist. For an all-powerful government agency, they certainly don't seem as effective as Waller claims they are. Right. Let's see what we've got next. Oh, quite a few new entries. Selena Kyle. Selena Kyle, also known as Catwoman, a famous cat burglar of formidable skill. She and I met when we faced off on the rooftops of the mayor's office after she had broken in and stolen a data drive of incriminating information. She briefly dated my old friend and one-time mayor, Harvey Dent. We had a romantic relationship, while she was in Gotham at least. Shortly before I took down Lady Arkham, Selena left town for good. We didn't part on the best of terms. I wonder if she still resents me for how it ended between us. I hope that when I see her again, if I see her again, we can mend our friendship. Well, we have seen her again. It's going to be crazy to see what it leads on to. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former Arkham Asylum and Blackgate prison psychiatrist, current criminal. It's unclear how this PhD holder went from being a brilliant doctor to a little more than a common thug, but at some point she ended up joining the Riddler's gang of thieves. If what John says is correct about the amount of influence she wields in the Pact, I'm going to have to impress her if I want to infiltrate the group. How I do that? Well, that's going to be a little trickier. During the Pact's raid on the convoy, I tried to stop Harley from murdering agents, but somehow I ended up fighting alongside her. While she seems to be pleased with me for now, we ended up leaving Bane behind in the ensuing chaos. I'm sure he's going to have a few choice words for Harley, if or when he comes back. Dr. Victor Fries, aka Mr. Freeze. Once an upstanding scientist, Freeze turned to a life of crime in order to fund his own research into curing the disease that's killing his wife, Nora. In the meantime, Nora lives in suspended animation in a freeze chamber of his own invention. Knowing his weakness for his wife is something to keep in mind for later. I can use this to my advantage if I ever find myself in a tight spot and need to use his help, or need to stop him. Bane. Bane is an escaped convict of Santa Prisca's Peña Duro prison. I think I read this last time. I did read this last time because we fought him in the first episode, didn't we? Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. He's involved with some kind of plot against the city. I was confronted by him at the arsenal, and just when I thought I had gotten the best of him, Bane injected himself with an incredible strength-augmenting compound that the Batcomputer identified as Venom. This was what enabled him and his men to defeat me and make off with GCPD's weapons and APCs. A formidable enemy, even without enhancements. He's nearly unstoppable once he's taken this drug of his. I'm going to have to find some way of parting him from his drugs if I want a chance at taking him down. In the midst of the highest confusion, Bane somehow ended up being left behind. No one but Bane's henchmen seemed particularly broken up about his demise, but that does nothing to assuage, I think that's the word, assuage, my fears. If Bane managed to survive the agencies to deploy backup and is able to return to the Pact subway lair, he is going to be livid, with us all. However slim the chance of his return, I should start practicing dodging the blows of his massive fists. Might be an idea. And go on here. Abandoned subway station, Gotham Underground. Riddler's gang, all known amongst themselves as the Pact, have established themselves a headquarters inside of an old abandoned subway station. Built at the turn of the century, the station provides little by way of amenities, but it seems to serve the Pact needs just fine. What those needs are remains to be seen. John Doe and Harley Quinn Quinzel use the station as a permanent residence, though it's still unclear if Victor, Mr. Freeze Fries, and Bane also call the rat-infested subway home. This lair of theirs will be my base of operations for the duration of my undercover mission amongst their group, which I hope for all our sakes won't be long. I think that's everything covered. So I'll show you guys once again. I'll back out onto the main menu. I'll show you guys once again how far we've gotten in this game. Sorry, what choices we picked in episode 1 and episode 2. And then we'll leave it off there. Because that'll be the end of the episode, obviously. There's no reason for me to continue when I don't need to. Right, like I said, we're just going to show you guys, I'm going to show you guys how I've gone so far. So in episode 1, you and 6.4% of players lied to Gordon about your connection to Lucius. You and 25.7% of players chose to interrogate Eli for information on Riddler. You and 79% of players bluffed Eli with a signal. You and 71.5% of players sacrificed a man in order to save the other agents. And for episode 2, you and 50.1% of players convinced Tiffany to hand over the Phalanx key and remain hidden in the vault. You and 71.6% of players reached out to Gordon in their time of need. You and 23.9% of players took Willie down violently when he pulled a knife on you. You and 42.2% of players attempted to minimize casualties in the convoy raid by following Harley, countering her chaos at every turn. You and 95% of players accepted John's offer for Pinky Swear, becoming friends for life. So that's going to end another episode of the Batman Enemy Within game that I'm playing. I don't know if I want to do this daily, but I don't know if I will. We'll see what happens. But you guys have enjoyed episode 2, The Pact. Next time it'll be Fractured Mask, I think, is the name of it. But I'll see you guys next time for whatever I do on this channel. Bye for now.